What up, ladies and gentlemen? It is time for yet another anime recap for the week ending the 27th of the 8th. It's a little late, but hey, I always am. We're going to just jump right on in with our number 10, Gachiakuda, sorry. Which, Jesus Christ, this was probably the best fight of the week. We got Claws McDreadlocks trying to poison the shit out of everyone. And it's a big situation of you have too many things going on. Like, you've got razor sharp Freddy Krueger claws, you've got giant dreads, you got poison. Pick a shtick. Like, I'm accepting 2. You've got 3, that's too many. But outside of that, there's a reason it's number 10. It was a fun as hell episode, but it's mostly the fights that are carrying it. I can't care too much about any of the actual characters in the show, so it can stay down low. In our number 9 slot, we have Ruri Rocks, which is basically the exact opposite of Gachiakuda. This week, we got to see Ruri and her friend, whose name is always going to escape me, go and do a science experiment because they have to find out about pollution in waterways and the different levels of pollutants. But Ruri gets very bored very quickly and asks her university friends, hey, can we just go looking for rocks? At which point they tell her, hey, we're going to go check for water impurities and they'll tell us where we got to go for the rocks. And I love when it ties back into the schoolwork because screw you, do your schoolwork. God, I hate working in education. In our number 8 slot, we have Necronomicon. This episode was one of those we're just going to fill in the gap time because we have 12 episodes. We are down to our last event and it's going to be a big one because we are basically seeing the repercussions of the world knowing who each of the people that are in this are and how they're reacting to it. Because our main 2 goals are living together, going on TV shows to try and dissuade or persuade, I'm not entirely sure, people to their side and be like, hey, this is terrible. But honestly, nobody cares about the main goal. They only really want to talk to the blonde. We also get to see a small cult to the Great Old Ones formed by Gamer Boy. And the teacher kind of just disappears. But we also got to see the final game, which is a survival game, where they have to climb up a mountain to 4 different shrines and beat the 4 Great Old Ones back to back to back to back. And I'm not sure if this is going to be we need to beat all of them or we need to beat the majority. We also have a time limit. So there's only, I think it was 2 hours to get through all 4 challenges plus scale a mountain, which is kind of cooked. In our number 7 slot, we have Minogra. Apocalypse Bringer Minogra, which I love this show just because most of the time it's like we're going to go serious as hell with a lot of aspects of this. We're also going to go heavily into the real-time strategy game aspect of it. And then there's this, where we got a diplomacy mission where his 2, I can't think of the politically correct way of putting this, his servant girls, who he is also kind of teaching to be like the next load of generals, go to have a play date with one of the staff heroes. God, I'm getting crossover vibes already. But they have to take some guards with them, and they take some plague doctors, which I loved. I loved even more. Hey, there's the plague doctors right there. I loved even more the fact that they take their masks off, and it's so much more irksome because all these plague doctors want is to be human, or as close to as possible. And you know how they think they should be doing that? Getting human parts. We can't be more human than inhuman skin. Jesus, that was a lot. But also fucking hilarious because they are deranged as hell. It's a very Joker move, to be honest. In our number 6 slot, we have My Dress Up Darling. We we went to a cosplay convention this episode, where I really appreciate some aspects of the cross-dress cosplay, because it reminds me a lot of the girl that everyone puts forward as a trans allegory from Windbreaker, where it's like, hey, this is just a dude that likes dressing as a girl when he cosplays. And on the flip side, this episode we got introduced to a girl who likes dressing as a dude when she cosplays. And it's great to see acceptance for people that like doing this that don't inherently have to be a trans character. But at the same time, Jesus Christ, the cosplay in this is amazing. Like, I know it's animated and it's a whole different shtick. I don't know many cosplayers that can do cosplay that well, and I've met a lot of cosplayers in my day and seen a lot more. But the slice of life gender bend is a bitch to pull off, and they did so well this episode. Which brings us to our number 5 slot, To Be Hero X, where we are on to the Dragon Boy arc. We have 3 episodes left after this, and Jesus, it's gonna be a lot. But in this episode, we got to see Dragon Boy, and he has vibranium powers. His power is kinetic absorption and redistribution. I think that's how it seems to be put forward. And he got sent after Smile, who at this point is the #1 hero in the world, because this was set significantly prior to everything else. And apparently, Nice was also sent after Smile, which I don't think I would cope being Smile. He has another one of those, your power is awesome, but it comes with the caveat of you always have to be smiling. And he actually stopped smiling for a couple of seconds in this, and his power dropped so much. And it's just a great reminder of these guys that need to be putting up their public personas. Otherwise, they aren't as powerful. But Dragon Boy is dope and a little bit crazy, and that's what you want in a good alt protagonist. In our number 4 slot, we have McDonough Sisters, where I love the fact that they set this whole thing up to be our young lad fighting for the redhead's honor. And then he realizes very quickly, I'm going to die if I actually try and fight this guy. So they make a compromise. Hey, we're both going to fight you, one after the other. If either of us beats you, you let me go. And obviously, he's like, I'm going to weaken him for you. It'll be fine. It'll make it so much easier for you. And then he's instantly knocked the fuck out. But she still rallies because her issue is that she's so playbook. Everything she does is strictly by the rules, strictly by how is the optimal way to do this. The problem is, if anyone else knows the playbook, you're screwed. It's also why capoeira sucks as a martial art. But she gets inspired and just starts having fun with it and doing. So everything she does is very mask presenting. It's very solid strikes and very straight lines. And she realizes, hey, I can do this and be feminine. So she starts doing everything a bit more wavy, just spinning roundhouse kicks out of nowhere and fainting. And it's great to fucking watch. It's also great to watch everyone get embarrassed. It's also great to watch the other 2 sisters be the ones taking care of him. Because Redhead Sister is teaching him. The other 2 are basically set up as maids. I did not like how they put it as, oh, we actually enjoy doing this. And it's like, this doesn't seem to fit your characters. Like, especially not to the extent that they were enjoying it. What? Next, we have Dandadan. Which, fucking hell, again, we have a absolute dope fight from Dandadan. This is the only thing that might have been able to take Gachi Akuda for a ride this week. Because this week we had the musicians. And the musicians are ghosts. Actually, not even ghosts. They are the manifestations of thoughts of hatred towards the musicians in a music room. Because this music room has famous musicians, all their pictures all up on a wall. And people have been hating them for decades. Because if you don't want to do music class, the worst thing in the world is those musicians staring down at you while you're not performing their music properly. And it was so great to watch, especially with eventually having them lose, because Okarun learns to speed his ass up by thinking of the song that the Exorcists were playing. And now he's decided, hey, the only way I'm going to know that I can take care of Momo is by kicking Gigi's ass. So we're going to kick Gigi's ass. And I cannot wait for tomorrow when the next episode of the show comes out. Actually, by the time this is released, that next episode might be up. After that, we have Watari-kun. Watari-kun's, I'm assuming it's meant to be life. It could be shit. Is about to collapse. Where, God, we got the Stalker X Kohai. There has to be one in there somewhere. The girl that, actually, she's the girl with the pink hair down the bottom right. She was there for the interview. He got a little too close to her face because he recognized her. Turns out that he used to run track, and she was his Kohai on the track team. And now she wants him and hates the fact that he's like, no, I've got a girlfriend. Thinks it's Blondie, just will not accept it. Blondie got a new job. They stalked her a little bit, and she disappeared down an alley where it was very adult entertainment, and they thought she started working as that kind of waitress or something else along those lines. Really not. It's just a shortcut to get to a new job at a steakhouse. Yeah, it's fun to see the little bits of romance between, honestly, both him and the main female, both of the main female characters. I don't like Pinkie Pie so much, but the other two, the little bits of either romance or just appreciation, it's great to see, and it's great to see their relationships, either whether they be platonic or not, developing in this way. But yeah, I don't know what else to say. We're going to come to our number one for the week, which you guessed it, it's the Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity, where we got to see, I want to say his name's Chidori. We got to see his mates from school actually come and talk to the girls for a change, because they wanted to thank them because they jumped in to stop them from getting beat up or kidnapped or worse. And it's great just seeing all of the aspects of their lives coming together in a positive way, and also in a way that means that these two are more likely to be able to have a relationship further on. And I fucking adore this show. I've been trying not to swear. I adore this show so much, and they are just the cutest couple. They're a very odd couple. We got to see them go on an aquarium date, which was also great fun. And the best part of it was they missed the dolphin show, which was the thing she really wanted to do. And in the end, she was like, "Oh, it's okay. I can see it another time." And he's like, "Hey, how about we just stick around for the night show?" So they just stick around for the rest of the day and see the night show. And it's beautiful. 10 out of 10 would recommend this show to everyone I know. But that's going to do it for this week. If you've enjoyed what I've been rambling about, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up. If not, But I will see you all next time. Bye.